everybody. Thank you for joining us at You Can't Make This Up. Man, we got everything. We got our coffee mugs. We got our monkey coffee from Monkey Works. Oh, we even have a hat now. This is such a cool hat. I like the hat. Hey, check it out, everybody. Are you ready to go? So let's roll here because we're going to have a really good time. So check it out. First one is a short video clip. So what sport, professional sport, do you think has the most criminals in? Well, let's roll this 'cause it's just kind of interesting.
Most disgusting sport in this country.
Dad, guess which is it? Is it NBA or NFL? 36 have been accused of spousal abuse. 7 have been arrested for fraud. 19 have been accused of writing bad checks. 117 have directly or indirectly been bankrupted at least 2 businesses.
Wow.
3 have done time for assault. 71, I repeat, 71 cannot get a credit card due to their bad credit. 14 have been arrested on drug-related charges. 8 have been arrested for shoplifting. 21 currently are defendants in lawsuits, and 84 have been arrested for drunk driving in the last year. How many of you think NBA? How many of you think NFL? Well, the answer is neither. It's the 435 members of the United States Congress.
Bada boom, bada bing, baby, the U.S. Congress. Gee, what a shocker that is. Bunch of criminals. Tell ya. Well, let's not stop here because it is. You can't make this up. So let's watch Elon Musk in a conversation. This is going to be a little bit short and a little bit hilarious.
Of hateful content, not even one tweet, and yet you claimed that the hateful content was high.
Well,
that's false.
No, what I claimed,
you just lied.
What I claimed was there are many organizations that say that that kind of information is on the rise. Now, whether it has on my feed or not, I mean, right, and
literally
if you look at something
one.
like the Strategic Dialogue Institute in the UK, they will say that. So
look, people will say all sorts of nonsense. I'm literally asking for a single example, and you can't name one.
Right, and as I've already said, I don't use that feed. But
then how would you know that?
I don't think this is getting anywhere.
You literally said you experienced more hateful content, and then couldn't name a single example.
Right, and as I said,
that's absurd.
I haven't actually looked at that feed.
Then how would you know this hateful content?
Because I'm saying that's what I saw a few weeks ago. I can't give you an exact example.
I mean, you got to kind of laugh at that, right? We'll give you one example. Well, I don't have one example, but you're a really bad person, and this is really bad, and all this stuff's really... Can you give me one example? No, well, I haven't actually looked at that, but other people have told me about it. It's really bad. You're it. I mean, this stuff is, that's why we do You Can't Make This Up. And of course, we do have coffee from Monkey. Check it out, enjoy it, but wait, there's more. Check this out. ABC News actually calls out Kamala Harris because apparently she claims the border wall that Trump built, she claims she did it. Let's watch this.
You take a look at that ad, and one thing that I found striking is if you look, and I think we have the images here, there are at least 3 points in that ad that show the border wall, Donald Trump's border wall. Is it now the position of the Democrats that they favor the border wall?
Captain Kamala, she has been the strong border person. Remember when, I'm not going to show you this video clip. Listen, she's the border czar. All the news media pundits suddenly said, no, she isn't. And then there's all these clips of the same one saying she's the border czar. I mean, come on. You know, you're a destroyer of this country. You hate this country. Your parents raised you as commies because they were commies. You're an evil person. You used to with Willie Brown. Listen, we all know this stuff. And the media is so fixed on lying and cheating and stealing and being evil people that they are. They try to paint you out to be the Virgin Mary. Listen, you know what you are? I can't even talk about it here. It's awful. What a liar. Actually, like, you're the one who destroys this country. You're worse than Mr. Ice Cream Man was. You're an evil person. Let's move on. Check this out. And just to see what a wonderful job she's done in California. Listen, I am from California. Oh, let me tell you, she's just done a wonderful job. I can tell you something. Don't vote for any of the commies out of California to run this country. You're going to hate it. There's a few good people out here, but they're not allowed to make the right decisions because the commies are in control in the state. Check this out.
Just a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Have you ever thought to yourself, I wish my small town could be more like the urban slums of California? Why can't there be more trash and feces on the streets of this sleepy little town? Well, we've got the solution. By voting to install, you can help every small town in America become more like the dumpster fire that are the cities of California. It won't just destroy small towns either. It works wonders in the countryside too. By pushing socialist economic policies, can rapidly create inflation, making everything more expensive. Ask yourself if is right for you and your community. Because why settle for the good life when you can have a California dumpster fire?
Is not intended to treat, prevent, or cure any disease. In fact, will probably make your life much worse. Side effects of include overdrawn bank accounts, illegal immigration, and communist-style government. Consult with your father before starting. Do not start if you enjoy the First or Second Amendment. If you're a dude who likes to wear thongs, may be right for you.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, there you go. I mean, you look everywhere where these people have control. You know, these people as in Kamala, Gavin Newsom, Nancy Pelosi. I mean, just run right on down the list. You got Los Angeles, you got San Francisco, you got Sacramento, you got Oakland. They're disgusting places. All that beautiful stuff that you just saw. So don't vote for these commies to run the country. Just a warning to all of you who are out there. Speaking of weird stuff coming out of San Francisco, check this out. San Francisco has a church with 115,000 members. It says it might be illegal. I doubt it's illegal because it seems like everything goes, especially stealing $950 worth of goods from any store every day, all day long. Listen, the psychedelic pastor says he wants to open a mega church to host 1,000-person mushroom ceremonies. No, I am not kidding you. Dave Hodges wasn't sure if he would be a free man right now. He's the pastor of a church of Ambrosia, an organization dedicated to distributing magic mushrooms. He opened his Side Door Church in Oakland in 2019. And when he expanded to San Francisco last year, he openly acknowledged the venture could land him in jail. But Hodges says it's his spiritual calling to provide access to these psychedelic mushrooms. So he went ahead and he opened the church. I predict he's not going to jail. Listen, they don't arrest pedophiles. They don't do any of this stuff anymore. The only people that go to jail anymore are good citizens who actually do what they're supposed to do or say something on social media like Kamala Harris is a bad person. Then they'll throw you in jail. So if you're, you don't have to worry about this as being a mushroom cloud psychedelic pastor. I think you're gonna be by A-OK. Hence, this is why you can't make this up. That's right here. Every week, just for you guys. And again, you can enjoy coffee with us. Coffee by Monkey Works. I hope you enjoyed the video. Had him on this week as a friend and a guest. And let's move on. Are you ready for the next one? Australia, because we're not done yet. Transgender lawsuit. Australian court rules a landmark case that asked, what is a woman? Look at that. Look at that good-looking woman. Oops, am I not allowed to say it? Oh, I guess I just did something I wasn't allowed to do. Look at this. This is insane. So Australia now says, thank you, John Prescott from Australia, for sending this. By the way, we are going to be in Australia for a conference coming up the 1st of May. We're going to be in the Gold Coast, and then we're going to be in Melbourne. I can't wait, 2025. But you look at this. Anything is in a court now says, can't define what a woman is. I'm pretty sure you get a 5-year-old kid that could tell you what a woman is and what a man is, as long as that 5-year-old kid hasn't been compromised by some pervert within some adult pervert somewhere along the lines to say, we don't know what it, in fact, let's just cut off your private parts. This is insane. This is sick. And by the way, did you see this kid that was taken from a home in the East, it was back east in the United States? Absolutely awful, 16-year-old autistic kid. The parents were saying, hey, you know, you can't transition my kid. Well, I guess CPS or whatever decided, well, we're going to transition your kid. They take the 16-year-old boy from the parents. Looking at this going, unbelievable. Lawsuits need to file. Listen, the stuff that is happening is absolutely wicked. Well, let's not stop here because we still have a couple more for you guys. You ready? Check this out. $5,220,000 guaranteed income program will hand cash directly to families in large U.S. county. Where's this? It's in Colorado. A new guaranteed income program is preparing to hit millions of people. Boulder, Colorado says it's launching this program. $5.22 million to hand out to people in Boulder, Colorado because they need more money to live by. All right, as you read these things and we hear these kind of insane programs, here in California, $150,000 now in zero down loan, 0% loan, zero down payment, $150,000 if you need a down payment to be able to buy a home. If you're here illegally, right? Why do you think they're doing that? Can you save votes? That's why California is so messed up, because they've left the borders open here for like a million years. And guess what? You have all these votes that are here that have been bought. Oregon, $30,000. You start hearing this stuff, you're going, to illegals. Listen, you can't take care of your veterans. You can't clean up the streets. You know what they're doing? They're trying to gaslight everybody. They're trying to start a civil war. They're trying to tick us all off, is what they're trying to do. And they're doing a good job of ticking everybody off, but the stuff is just absolutely evil. All right, let's go to the next one. Just a couple more for you guys. Of course, we're going to close with Hillary Clinton today. It's a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's roll. Okay, this video, it's a short video, asking about anti-Semitism. Spins the anti-Semitism question to include none other than Islamophobia. It's Kareem Jabbar. Her name's not Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. What is this lady's name? You know that spokesperson for Kareem Jean-Pierre, the spokesperson for the Biden administration, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Last time I remember him, he was playing for the Lakers. That was a long time ago. So let's see Kareem Jean-Pierre as she decides to spin this question on anti-Semitism to deal with Islamophobia. And of course, the people who are sticking up for her said she misheard the question. It was just an accident. Was it really? Check it out.
Level of concern right now about the potential rise of anti-Semitism in light of everything that's going on in Israel?
So a couple of things. We have not seen any credible threats. I know there's been always questions about credible threats, and so just want to make sure that that's out there. But look, Muslim and those perceived to be Muslim have endured a disproportionate number of hate-fueled attacks. And certainly President Biden understands that many of our Muslim, Arab Americans and Palestinian American loved ones and neighbors are worried about the hate being directed at their communities, and that is something you heard the president speak to in his address just last Thursday. And so one of the things that the president has done is directed his team, Homeland Security team, to prioritize prevention and disruption of any emerging threats that could harm the Jewish, the Muslim, Arab Americans, or any other communities. And that is something that the president has sought to do and since day one. As you know, the president ran on bringing protecting communities, obviously, but bringing people together, protecting the soul of the nation, and so that is something that the president takes very, very seriously, and we're going to continue to denounce any sort of hate towards any American here, and so that's what we're going to continue to be steadfast on. Again, he has directed his Homeland Security team to make sure that they're on top of this.
Hey, anyways, if you want to, you should rewind that and see if, you remember Chucky? If he enters your mind when you rewind that part of the video. Watch it. I'm just probably not allowed to say that. I mean, so she says she didn't understand that question. It was about anti-Semitism, yet she seems to say, well, there's no real credible threat. And then she goes on to talk about Islamophobia. I'm not so sure. Okay, now RFK, right? We're almost done here. RFK was a darling of the left until he started calling out Dr. Fauci, the liar. Remember that? He started doing that. But now that he is buddied up with Trump, woo! What do his former friends have to say about him now? Woo! Watch this.
The sadder figures in American public life.
Easily the weirdest political candidate, presidential candidate in recent memory.
He was an unserious man, too.
Frankly, it's embarrassing.
He could have been a serious guy, but he chose to be an unserious guy.
It's embarrassing.
A guy who clearly is just broken.
It's just embarrassing.
He's also an unserious guy.
He's a conspiratorialist.
A conspiracy theorist.
Because he's an anti-vaxxer loon.
He's an anti-vaxxer.
I just don't understand who this man is anymore.
He has a host of personal and mental issues.
RFK Jr. has long been desperate for validation.
I guess you have all of the weirdos in one spot now.
That is great. That last person on there says, yes, you have all the weirdos. She's a little bit weird. I don't know if you noticed that. And then, of course, this person calling out RFK Jr. for being, what, a conspiracy theorist and a fake and a phony and whatever else she said. That was from Elizabeth Warren, the Native American Indian. Remember that one? Oh, yeah. I mean, this is just insane. Hey, not to be outdone, guess what? Hillary Clinton. Check this out. Why not? She is the Christmas fruitcake of the American politics. She just simply will not go away. You gotta love that. Thank you for joining me here at You Can't Make This Up. Hey, don't forget, we have these in the store if you would like to. You can help support the ministry here at Hope for Our Times. And we have these wonderful hats. You can't make this up. And don't forget, we got Monkey Works coffee. God bless you guys. Woo! What an exciting weekend we have coming up.